right, guys, look what we got here. The Velotric Nomad. And we are going to go do our little 5-mile burn-in, our 5-mile test ride to see how it hangs. I'm sure it'll be fine, but, you know, we're going to do it anyway. This thing rides so nice. It's so damn comfortable. I mean, I just can't get over it. I cannot get over how comfortable this thing is. Boy, that sun is really... Well, it's, you know, fall, winter's coming, so you're going to get that glaring off sun all the time. So anyway, we're gonna go with it, man. Wow, this thing is so sharp. Wow, unreal. All right, guys, I'll get the Relive app going. We'll do our 5 miles and we'll see you know, how everything holds up. And away we go. 5 miles coming up. All right, so I have to figure out a way to get it into the hatchback, okay? So I already know that the handlebars will come off because, you know, they came with them off. So the front tire comes off very easily. Yeah, the front tire comes off real easy. So I can drop that off. I got that hatchback, you know, that Focus hatchback, and then I got that Fiesta, the blue one, but there's no way in heck that something like this is ever going to fit in there. You know, so... yeah, so we're going to have to go with the Focus. This thing steers so nice. Wow, these big fat tires make it really easy to steer this thing. So, I guess maybe I guess I'll try to first take off the wheel and get it in there like that. Take out the battery, which weighs a ton, okay? I mean, believe me, that thing is heavy as heck. So, clip off the battery, take off the tire, maybe drop the handlebars. Might be able to get it in there. If not, I might have to buy a rack, you know, to put on the back of the car. Get one of them racks put on. What's happening over here with the wings? Nothing. Oh, it's God, guys. I can't stress enough, man, how nice this thing is to ride. How comfortable it is to ride. I cannot stress this enough. This thing is, believe me, it's like no bike you ever rode. Just sitting up straight, Chilling out. There's a lot to be said for this Pee Wee Herman design here, man, I'm telling you. Oh, my security guard guy got his truck painted. He must be making a round. Let me go back down to 1. Yeah, just put it up in the gears, up higher. It'll give you the resistance, but it doesn't go any faster. I mean, it's not like it's going faster. It's whatever the little assist number you have, whatever that speed is for that assist is what it's basically going to go at. I mean, you can pedal basically just for exercise. Man, Popeyes is jamming. Look at all these people over here getting a wing. Okay, so what do I got it in 4th gear? There's 5th. There's 6th. Now that's hard to pedal for me. 6th gear, and I'm on a flat spot. Let me go all the way up here to 7th. Oh, forget this. I don't even want to go to 8, okay, because it's too hard on 7. Let me get back down. That 3rd gear seemed to be pretty good. Or this 4th gear. Yeah, this 4th gear seems okay. If you want to get exercise, I guess that'll work for you. But like I said, it doesn't make the bike go any faster, you know. I'm not using any throttle right now. I'm just pedal assist 2, and I'm just pedaling it in 4th gear. I'm getting 11 miles an hour. And that's what you get. If I stop pedaling and just hold my finger on the throttle, that's what you're going to get, the 11.9 miles an hour. So pedaling is not going to get you any more speed. It's just going to get to that speed and stop. So. And I'm 64, so I'm not interested in any exercise. Okay, so we'll just go with it at that. I think I'll bring it down to third gear. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now, if I drive over there to the mall and try to take those monstrous hills, this shifter may come in handy, you know, for doing stuff like that. But for these flat surfaces, I don't really see much use in it, to be honest. I mean, that's just my opinion, you know. A lot of people love pedaling, you know, more power to you. I'm just not a big fan of it. If I was going to try to stretch the battery life out, yeah, I would do that. But yeah, I could ride on this bike all day long, man. No problem. You don't get that fatigue on your back or anything, or your shoulders, or your, a lot of those bikes that the smaller bikes, I get fatigue on the palms of my hands up in the corner, you know, from leaning down on those bars. But here, there's none of that with this thing. None of that at all. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see going down that hill over there in Monroeville at that James Street. Yeah, I'm doing 20 miles an hour right now, 20.8. It's going to be interesting to see what this will go up to going down that James Street when I go down on that trip, when I take that trip down to the mall. That will be interesting, to say the least. These brakes are fantastic, man. I mean, really. Yeah, we're talking really nice stuff here. And this is, yeah, very nice quality bike here. All right, so let's stop and see where we're at with the mileage. 2.6, so we're halfway through our 5-mile test ride. Now it seems to take these hills with basically no loss of speed or anything. I was kind of surprised when it was coming up that hill over there that it just went up that hill at the normal speed. It didn't seem to have any drop off at all on the speed. Figured I'd get me a little drink there. Seen some old ladies staring at the bike. Sure as hell weren't looking at me. That's for sure. My old ass. Even old ladies don't like me. What's happening over at the Plasma? What the heck is out here in the floor? Oh, it's hockey. It's hockey gear. There's some joker's got his arm wrapped up. I'm gonna have to get a mirror for this thing, no doubt. I don't know if I want to get one of those big tall ones, or I kind of do like those, even though they are a little cumbersome. I kind of do like those tall ones. I have one on the Ingui. But I had another one. I bought two of them. It was a 2-pack. But of course, one of them broke when the thing's cheap plastic, the base, you know, that goes around the handlebar. It was a cheap plastic, and when I screwed the screw in too tight, it snapped, of course, and ruined it. So, and it wouldn't hold with one thing. Now, the thing still says, as you can see on here, it still says 48 volts. So obviously that thing's wrong, because there's no way that could be the case, right? So at 3.8 miles. The ride on the air is fantastic. It's very stable. You never feel like you're losing control with this thing. You know, you can even let go of one hand and it feels very stable. As a matter of fact, I didn't put it in the video, in the unboxing video I did, But when I took this out of the box, when I cut the side of the box out and, you know, folded it all down and put the tire on, the bike just stood there. There wasn't, the kickstand wasn't even installed yet. It was on, I guess, my living room floor is a flat surface, but it had that cardboard there. It was sitting on that cardboard box, but I mean, but it just stood there. It, you know, it balanced itself. It didn't even tip over, even without a kickstand. So these tires are kind of fat that the bike, it just balanced itself. It was kind of, I thought it was very strange. I looked and I'm like, wait, that thing's just, you know, just balancing itself. I better grab it before it tips over onto my freaking glass coffee table. Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird, so. Yeah, it takes the hills with ease, guys. These little hills like this, it just goes right up. No issue at all. No problem whatsoever going up these small hills. Okay, I made it to the 5.1 miles. Okay, so the ride is over. Okay, I'm gonna go home now. If I made the 5 miles, nothing happened, nothing broke down. The line on that Starbucks, holy cow. This place is starting to pick up. Oh, these hydraulic brakes are so nice, guys. Wow. So nice. So quiet. Wow. I mean, I have hydraulic brakes on a couple of my scooters, but nothing on the bikes. This is the only bike I have with hydraulic brakes. So I'm going to be heading on back home. The 5 mile test ride is over. Get out of that water because I don't have that fender put on in the front. Oh, I definitely got to get this into the car. I definitely got to get this to the trails. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later, man. Have a nice day.
That's all, folks.